let's talk about our social interactions in the workplace. I talked before about how everyone wants to be treated with kindness, with consideration, with compassion, and respect. And I believe that every human being does want those things, and they deserve those things. We need to give those elements of our social lives and interactions, we need to give that every effort possible. With that being said and understood, talking about the social connections inside of the workplace specifically. So what are the limitations and boundaries? Where should lines be drawn when it comes to connection? I'll say this, I have been fortunate to become friends, very good friends with people that I have worked with directly, or perhaps it's a colleague in another department of the organization. And so I consider myself very fortunate that that has happened, but it's not something that I'm looking for. When I go to work for an organization, I am looking to fulfill the requirements of my role, to help that organization to solve a problem, to save money, to make money, or to do both, hopefully. So again, we're doing this, we're supporting the mission, values, and goals of an organization collectively as a community of career professionals. And so we want to be able to get along. We want to be able to have a little laugh and be able to share a few things with one another that perhaps are outside of the spectrum of our work and our particular roles. That's fine. That's fine. Again, having that rapport, that relationship, it helps to make for a healthy workplace culture and a safe, welcoming environment. So I'm all for that. I'm all for that. And we have to understand that we have different personality types. We have introverts, we have extroverts, we have ambiverts. We have people with different social needs and social and communicative abilities. All right. So we have to keep that in mind as we are working together and we're building these relationships in the workplace. Now, I want to interject as I conclude that the term family in the workplace, it kind of gives me, I'm like, oh, I don't know about that because my family is very precious to me. Okay, we have a very unique, distinct, and wonderful relationship. And so my family, these are people I have a history. The depth and breadth of our connection and our history can never match anything that I have with a coworker or colleague. It just simply can't. so so the term family, I'm like, to me I consider that it's too much. It's a red flag for me. I get some people really do look at their coworkers as extended family. I think that's great. There's always an exception to the rule if you have that, but I would caution you with that. And just making sure that there are appropriate limitations and boundaries, especially if you're a manager, an executive. Sometimes there's hard conversations, hard decisions that have to be made. And if you have to make that with a family member, it makes it all the more difficult. So just be mindful and be careful of that. And communicate with, again, kindness, compassion, understanding, and patience. Until next time, remember this, your best is yet to come.